Wall Street is now online, baby. That's right. Visit the GW District. Shop the very best in men's and women's apparel and accessories, home decor, office supplies, books, pantry items, and so much more. The GW District is a retail marketplace of black-owned products and media. We're both veteran and black-owned, and we're bringing you the best online shopping experience with products made by small businesses. Come and experience the GW District difference today at shopgwdistrict.com. That's shopgwdistrict.com. The GW District, a retail marketplace of black-owned products and media.
That's right. That's right.
Like, you sound pretty good to have a cold. I'm just saying, from what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I'm on a lot of cold medicine, so I would like to give a shout out to Alka-Seltzer Coolden. Not sponsored.
No doubt. So how was your trip to the sunny Miami?
It was actually amazing. So kind of a little bit of backstory is I just recently got into like doing like professional porn, I guess. I was just doing like OnlyFans type stuff for the past like 2 years full time. And then so about 3 weeks ago, I got contacted by someone on Twitter that was like also like amateur porn star, and he's like done a handful of shoots for pro companies, and he was just looking for someone to collab with. So he like reached out, and I had been thinking about it for like a while, but had just not got around to like actually contacting, studios and stuff. So basically about 3 weeks ago, I shot with him for Flourish. And then since then, things have just like kind of went very quickly. So like a week after that,
which I'm not surprised, but go ahead.
Thank you. I'm happy with how they've gone. It's been going great so far. I've been really surprised, but so
yeah, you shot with Booty Bang, and I said, see, that let me know that she's a bad chick. Cause Buddha shoots you, that means you really got something special.
Really? He was so much fun to shoot with. He was really, really, really amazing.
Mm-hmm. So no doubt. So let me do these particulars and we can get this thing on the road. Okay, gorgeous?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Smokers Lounge here on Anchor, the perfect app for anyone trying to start their own podcast career. All you got to do is download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm and get yourself a profile today. I'm your host, Kavanaugh, the Southern Champ, a.k.a. the Porn Rap Star. You can find all my links with one link, with allmylinks.com/pornrapstar. Got 3 wonderful sponsors to tell you about. The first one being the Facebook of the LS community. I'm talking about lsworld.com. Next up, the hottest adult magazine on the web. I'm talking about eroticismmagazine.com. Go there today and get yourself a monthly subscription. And last but not least, Black-owned. Content creators, 90% profit for you. Healthcare, and you ain't got to worry about dealing with them pesky hashtags. You feel me? And for you consumers, a new place for you to consume Triple S content. I'm talking about none other than xsitebunny.com. Whether you're a content creator or consumer, go to xsitebunny.com and get yourself a profile. Also, proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. So go over to shopgwdistrict.com and buy products from over 500 Black-owned retailer shops and boutiques. Also, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, no Saturday, no Sunday. Fully Swap Radio, you can find me 6 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time, 7 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, check me out on SkyhawkAfterDarkTV.com as well as the BGP LLC app on their SGP radio. You can download the app on your phone or you can listen in your desktop. Now, I'm about to shut up and let this gorgeous, blonde, thick, sexy, and like she like to say, the big booty Bimbo from next door.
Yes, I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, tell your name, baby girl. You never said your name. See,
yeah. Sorry. I know I'm not. Okay, I'm new at this. Okay. So, my name is Misty Wren.
No doubt. And so let's go back because you said you were talking about with OnlyFans. What got you started with OnlyFans? What got you into the sex trade business period?
Yeah, so I had actually always been kind of like in the back of my head. So I guess I'll go a little bit further back. So something kind of interesting about me is I actually didn't start watching porn or anything until I was like 20 when I first started watching porn, but I always thought the porn industry and like the sex worker industry in general was just like super fascinating. But
Mm-hmm.
I thought about it for probably like 2.5 years before I started actually like doing anything in the industry. So at the time I was actually a car salesman, which is super random. I sold cars for 3 years, which is like, what?
Car salesman, because you probably was the best looking salesman on the lot, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, I would think so. considering that it was like me and like 60 other men and like one older woman, I would say yeah, for sure.
Oh, definitely. So, so, so go ahead and continue. What got you back into OnlyFans?
Yeah. So I should also probably mention I'm from Alaska, which is super random in itself. So
Oh,
to paint the picture a little bit, I'm selling cars in Alaska. I'd been living on my own for a while at this point. I've always been kind of like the wild one in like my friend groups and stuff. Like I've always been very like comfortable being naked. I've always just been like a little bit more out there and like obviously sexual and all that good stuff. And I was thinking about like either doing camming or stripping. And I was like thinking about for a while. This was actually before OnlyFans was popular. So at this time when I first started like really thinking about it, I think it was 2017. I think OnlyFans got more popular around like 2018. I could be wrong, not positive.
yeah, that was started. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, yeah. So I was like thinking about doing it, but I was at the time I was like I don't want anyone to know. And I always tell people that tell me that are like getting in an industry, everyone you're like, or has ever met's gonna find out eventually. So I wasn't ready at the time. I waited like another year and a half, and one of my friends, his girlfriend was doing OnlyFans and stuff, and she had like mentioned to me a handful of times. She was like, "Oh my god, like you should do it. Like you would love it. Like it would be so much fun." Blah blah blah. Because she had actually bought like nudes and stuff from me. Because she like asked if I would, and I was like, "Yeah, of course. Like I'm totally down." So I started. It was actually it was in April of 2020. So it was actually like during the pandemic, but it wasn't because of the pandemic. It was more just a coincidence. And it was right before like the really big influx of people going to the platform. But I just like decided like I don't care anymore. I'm gonna do it while I am working my insurance job I was working at the time. And basically like it was kind of instant for me. Like the first month I told myself, I was like, oh, if I make like $500, then sure, I'll do it, which is like obviously super low, like looking back, but I was like, whatever, if it's an extra $500, like I take videos and send videos and photos all the time for attention. Like, why not get paid for it? I'm like, I do this anyways. Like, this is second nature to me, baby. So I like started my first month and it was like pretty instant, like just it clicked really fast. And like immediately I was like, okay, I'm going to be doing this for like I immediately saw a career in it.
So what kind of videos was you doing? Was you just doing like solo videos and just posting pics?
So in the beginning, so I was mostly just doing solo videos and pics. I had a few videos because I had a boyfriend at the time, and he was like fine with me like making OnlyFans, and he did like a handful of videos with me. Now I'm single, thankfully, and like I always tell girls too, like most people I know that just film with their boyfriends, like the content's never as good as filming with like an actual creator, obviously, because they don't know the angles, they don't know how to put it down the same way, like it's just not the same. So it's just mostly solo content, but I did a lot of like sexting and like video calls and more like personable things like that when I first started, for sure.
Yeah. So it was like you kind of used pretty much all the ways that you could make money with OnlyFans.
Yes.
So you basically mastered OnlyFans, to say the least.
Yeah, well, I was lucky. The person that kind of mentored me, she showed me everything that she knew, and she blew up like extremely like big after that. I don't know if I should say her name, but she's amazing, and she taught me like everything. So yeah, I was really lucky. I didn't have like the rocky start that a lot of people have.
Oh no, because sometimes females come in, they come in red hot.
Mm-hmm.
Especially they have a look, they have a body. Because even from looking at you, like I seen you with blonde hair, I seen you with another color hair, and
Yeah.
and you have a Instagram modelish look to begin with, and you already got a banging ass body to go with it, and you white girl with a fat ass. I'm sorry, that's like a dude walking into school, goddamn, with a pair of new Jordans out this motherfucker. Everybody gonna go. So now that you've been like doing like the OnlyFans, what made you decide to switch? Which you already probably was interested in doing boy girl. Anyway, what made you start looking into the realm of porn itself, the boy girl side of it, and leveling up? Because a lot of people don't realize you might start as a content creator, but you can move up to the level of a porn star.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
so what made you decide to start leveling up, and what steps did you take to level up?
Yeah, so I started actually like seriously thinking about leveling up and going into the porn side of things probably a year into doing OnlyFans. And at this point, I had no idea like where to even start. And I think that that's what held me back from like going into the industry earlier. Is like I knew one person, she like had an agent, and she like sent me their information, but I never contacted them. I had no idea where to go. So I remember once I like Googled agents, and like I didn't even send any photos or anything into anyone. So basically it was in the back of my mind for a few months, but I never took the first step. It was always like, oh, I'll do that later. Oh, I'll start that later, whatever, which I feel like a lot of people, that's where it gets. And then it was really just when Wreck-It Ralph is the guy that messaged me and like asked if I want to do a video with him. And I was like, I mean, I've been wanting to do this forever, so I might as well. So I just said yes. And then that was kind of everything from there.
Most definitely. So let's unpack your first shoot, which with Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah.
Because like I said, was this with Buddha Bang Brother, or this was before Buddha Bang Brother when you worked with him?
So this was before. So this was with Flourish.
Okay. Okay. Now let's begin. First of all, this is different because not only are you doing boy girl, you're doing boy girl, and you're cutting your teeth with one of the top companies. So it ain't like just dealing with willy nilly. So walking in on set, what was your thought process? And what was you thinking when you saw the set and how everything was set up?
Yeah, so I was really nervous like the day before, because I was like, okay, I am not insecure. I'm very insecure. Like, I know if there's one thing in my life I know how to do, I know how to fuck.
Yeah.
I kept on joking with my friends. I'm like, I know once I'm like actually in the action, like I'll be fine. But everything leading up to like finally like the like shoot, let's go, I was like just super nervous. And I remember like almost like postponed it too, because I was like, oh, like I just want to make sure like I'm feeling my best. And like I was like telling one of my friends, I was like, yeah, maybe I'm just gonna see if we can do it some other time, because I felt like it was just kind of like, I don't know. I was just super nervous. So basically, and again, it is a lot different than like people I have like filmed with myself, because I talked to them a decent amount of stuff. This was just like showing up. I had only talked to Ralph. I hadn't talked to like anyone from Flourish or anything. So I showed up on set like not really knowing at all what to expect. So I just like got the address to like the hotel. I like packed a bag of just like a ton of like my favorite things. And I was like, okay, I guess I'm just gonna go and like just see what happens. Because I had no idea what to expect. And when I got there, everything was like very calm. Everyone was just like super calm. You could tell it was like this is just like another day for everyone. So it was like pretty quiet and everything. I met of course I'm like forgetting names and everything. I'm gonna blame on the cough medicine that I'm on. But I met everyone beforehand and everything. But basically with that shoot, I was probably only there for like 20 minutes beforehand, got like ready a little bit. They got like the cameras and everything ready. The lights were already set up. And it was very like kind of simple on that one. Like literally, there was a woman that was shooting it. Her name was Anissa, and she was just like, okay, like you guys can go. and it like went just super, super well. Like, I did not expect it to be like so easy, because it was literally just fucking. Like, I forgot that she was there, basically. And like instantly like was not nervous anymore, and just had like a really, really, really good time. Like, genuinely such a good time. And like afterwards I was like obviously tired as fuck. I remember I like when we were done, both of us were like speechless, just like on the bed. And he was like, he was shocked too. He did not expect the performance to be what it was. And like literally right afterwards though, I was like, I want to do this. Like, I know this is this is what I want my career to be. Like, that was so much fun. I enjoyed that way more than like sitting at home filming solo content, or like doing marketing for like 4 hours straight. Like, I just instantly loved it.
So I see that you and Wreck-It Ralph, y'all like work together regularly.
Yes, we worked together because we also did the shoot with Buddha.
Yeah, I was looking at the trailer for that. That shit was fire. Y'all have very good
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I think that's something that was really awesome too, is like our chemistry was like super instant, so it made like everything really easy.
So from that shoot or what have you, now you're moving into filming your own content.
Mm-hmm.
So how did you doing that shoot, how did it help you, and what did you learn from working with these companies, from Buddha, the Flourish, that you have now applied to your own content on filming?
Yeah. So the thing that's interesting is I feel like it's only been such a short amount of time that I haven't even had a lot of time to film like my own content the past few weeks. Because it's been less than a month in the industry technically. And like a week in, I started talking to, because I don't think I posted about it, but I actually filmed with Jack Slater when I was in Miami.
Okay.
And so I haven't even like really filmed a lot of my like anything, because I filmed with
was that paid?
What was that?
Was that paid when you shot with Jay?
It was content.
Okay, I got you. So you got your first content shoot on your belt. Good.
Yes. Yeah, and that was a ton of fun.
With a big name. So now that, okay, now you're moving into the boy girl realm, because like I said, was you webcamming? Was you doing any webcamming beforehand?
No, I wasn't doing any like webcamming. I would do like video calls and stuff like that kind of live stuff. But I went on Chatterbait like 3 or 4 times, and it was like a lot of fun. But I was like, I don't know. There was a lot of like, space in between playing with yourself and people paying, where I'm just like, I feel like I'm just like entertaining y'all.
No, because be honest with you, when you come to webcamming, that's what you're basically doing. And when you deal with webcam, you're also dealing with a smaller percentage that you're getting.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
So a lot, and that means it's more work that you had to put into webcamming. So you kind of got to somewhat enjoy it in order to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And plus, there's another reason why girls also record their webcam sessions and turn them into content.
That's really smart.
So they can get both that money,
Mm-hmm.
So now, with that being said, because of course guys gonna hear this interview, and by the way, she will be the first interview to start the new year. So we start off the year with a bang.
Oh my gosh, I am so honored.
So with that being said, when guys contact you, what do you look for? What they have to bring to the table, other than chewing bubble gum and a big dick for you to because you done came in the game working with 2 of the top companies. You done shot with 2 of the top male talents. So what you would consider working with now might have changed previous to when you first was looking into it.
Yeah. I would definitely say like it already kind of has, because I've been so lucky with the people that have like contacted me and followed me and stuff, like just in the first few weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I would say a lot of like, my first thing when it comes to people contacting, and this goes for anything, so any of the guys listening, even on dating apps and stuff, do not just message people saying hi or how are you and stuff. That is so lazy. So I think Ralph is actually kind of a good example, because when he contacted me, he sent kind of a longer message, and he was like, hey, like, my name's Ralph. I've like shot for like these companies. Here's some of the people that I have like done collabs with. If you want to talk to them about like how it was, and like he sent me even like some clips and stuff, just like saying, like introducing himself. I think that was really helpful because if I'm going to be shooting with someone, obviously I want there to be some kind of chemistry because that's what makes, the video good. I think that people can definitely like sense that. And I'd say like in general, I like people that are just like really friendly, like funny, down to earth. Obviously big dick, able to put it down. All the people that I have filmed with, I don't like super vanilla people, obviously. I haven't filmed any like anal or DP or anything yet, but that's definitely stuff I'm going to be filming like in the future, which I'm super excited about. But yeah, I feel like that wasn't a very good list.
Are you planning to drift to the world of gangbangs?
Yes, I definitely want to. I have like a whole list of like,
go ahead.
Even before I was doing porn, I always would joke with my friends, I want to get into the porn industry because it's really hard logistically to set up a gangbang on your own.
Yeah, it is very hard. People don't realize how hard it is. It's like, that's why I commend like Tadpole. And I tell any female, if you want to do gangbangs, holler at Tadpole Productions because every last one of them fuckers walk in with a test.
I'm going to write that down right now.
It is articles and stuff like that. Tell him that the Smokers Lounge sent you, and I'm pretty sure when he looks at you, he's going to welcome you in with all arms. Period. And I'm pretty sure you enjoy working with some of the ladies like Rebel Ryder as well as Tella Nicole. Yes,
I would love to.
Hey, Quinn, how you doing, baby girl? So, because like I said, because people don't realize part of your brand, because we talk about brands on this show a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Part of your brand is who the fuck you shoot with.
Absolutely.
The guys you film with. So you want the best to work with because one, it ups your cachet, and it also opens the eyes to companies like a Flourish, like a Buddha Bang Brother, because when they see their male talents who they book work with a girl like you, they're gonna automatically ask, and then guess what? You get opportunity. Two of the other reasons why you have you have the mainstream look. Period. You have a mainstream porn look, to keep it 100. Period. From the body to the face, period. So it's kind of like, it didn't surprise me that stuff is moving fast for you because you fit the AVN/Playboy type look. You know what I'm saying? Period. And you willing to fuck a black dude. So there you go, the interracial is king. And that is facts. So I see you in the BDSM, apparently, because you did a scene that was BDSM-ish. Is this something that you practice, or is it something you have an interest in?
Yeah, so it's definitely, I would say it's more new. That was my first time ever, because that was with Buddha. That was my first time ever using a immobilizer for my legs. And I'd wanted to forever, and it was a lot of fun. It was really hot. In like my personal life and for OnlyFans, I'd done a bit of BDSM. Like I've done a lot of like restraints and stuff like that. And in general, I would say I definitely have a lot of rough sex. And it's definitely something that I want to like get more into.
See, I would have loved working with you. See, working with you, yeah, because like I said, you now starting to do content. With some of the content, I know you're gonna want to implement BDSM. I tell girls the vanilla porn scenes, such as with role play scenes, you want to implement them because that's what Hollywood does for the most. Period. Okay, awesome. And the fact that you haven't really even done hardly content, but yet you done shot with two major companies speak volumes. So, period. So with you shoot with those major companies and the stuff being released, how has it increased your flow on OnlyFans now?
Yeah, it's definitely increased like pretty quickly, which has been really awesome. I would say like, so the two biggest things that have like changed, I would say almost like the ecosystem, for lack of a better term, on my OnlyFans has been, I started doing TikTok lives and like growing a platform on TikTok a few months ago, and then the shoots I've been doing now. And I would just say in general, the people that come to my OnlyFans now, it definitely grew, but now the people that are there are a lot more like enthusiastic. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're a lot more of fans than just if they saw like a few of my photos on Reddit or something. Obviously see me like work with their favorite people and those kinds of things has grown my fan base, I guess, a lot quicker and a lot stronger.
Yeah, because one, they seeing you leveling up. They saw you doing, you know, which we in the industry call the bullshit videos or what have you, and then they seeing you working with major companies, which in turn actually introducing you to a broader audience and more porn fans, because people don't realize between porn fans and motherfuckers just looking for something cheap to look at.
Yeah, there's definitely a big difference.
Yeah, because because you have guys that would just join your OnlyFans because it's free or because it's $3. Period. But they may not retain the membership. Porn fans retain the membership, and they're going to pay the full price because your membership is going to be full price after that discount. So I tell females, it doesn't matter about how many people you following. It doesn't matter how many subscribers you got. It's how many return subscribers you have is the key.
Yes, that's extremely true.
So you do custom videos as well, correct?
Yeah, so I do a lot of custom videos. I do a lot of video calls, which I know a lot of models don't necessarily like doing, but I really enjoy kind of that more like personable services.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, but that's part of it. That's part of the course. Is that women make money based off their merchandise and their goods and services. Your merchandise is your scenes, your shoots, you know what I'm saying, scenes that you drop on your site. You might have a T-shirt, this, that, and third, goods and services, escorting, webcamming, custom videos, and all that good stuff. So, and I tell females, you want to expand your repertoire so you have more ways of generating income within the sex trade.
Yeah, that's I've learned a lot in general in the past few weeks. I would say the biggest things that I've really been learning has just been about other platforms I haven't been utilizing. So like which is very shocking because of course I'm kind of from like the OnlyFans side of the industry, and I've been obviously following more and like learning, you know, meeting and talking to more porn people. I haven't been using mini vids, which is like I can't believe it because everyone's like that's such a amazing platform to utilize. I also haven't been posting on like X videos or anything, so I would say that's like some of the biggest things that I've really been learning has just been like other platforms.
And also check out Fab House, FAP House.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much. I'm writing this down right now.
No, because girls got realized, and I'm pretty sure you found this out when the OnlyFans fiasco happened in, what was it, 20?
Yeah.
How many girls panicked because when they were talking about kicking ladies off, and they still are technically doing it they're just doing it slightly.
Yeah.
How many females panicked? Now, when that news came out, how did you react when it first came out?
Yeah, I definitely reacted. I would say that I held it together a little bit better than some people. So I did come from like the OnlyFans world, but I was lucky enough that the person that brought me into OnlyFans, I'm in a lot of networking groups and stuff. So like, thankfully, because I'm so heavily involved in the community, I knew like, okay, is this going to be a huge shit show? And like, is this going to be terrible if OnlyFans really does? And like, we're going to lose a shit ton of money? Yes. But also it's like, people are always going to pay for porn. Like, we're just all going to have to flood to a different website. But yeah, I think that definitely, like you're kind of mentioning, it taught a lot of people not to put all your eggs in one basket, especially OnlyFans.
Yeah, because sites can end up disappearing. Because the thing about AVN stars disappeared.
Yeah.
One of the sites I came up with, rude.com, disappeared. You know, period. Is no longer in existence. And if you don't have multiple sites, and two, if you ain't got multiple sites, you're taking the risk of ending up losing money because if that's the only site you use and it goes down, you're fucked.
Yeah.
And that's that check. Don't you want checks? Like multiple checks?
Yes.
I mean, because I get why girls do the 2 OnlyFans. I get that. You got your VIP and all that.
Yeah.
But you're still tapping from the same fucking fan base.
Yeah. No.
So
100%.
Yeah, versus if you had a mini vids, you might run into a new fan base. You might run into somebody new because it's a surfable site. OnlyFans is not surfable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So with that, because we're talking business, you know what time it is, people. It's that time where the pussies go dry, the dicks go limp. Let's talk about the business. Now, walking in, a lot of people have a misconception that the business is easy, it's quick money, it's not a lot of work. From your time in the business, what have you experienced?
It's definitely a shit ton of work. I always tell people that, like, from my experience, from everything that I know, like, the easy part, the fun part is making content. Like, that, I feel like, it, again, in my experience, is just, like, a 10th, maybe, of the real job, because there is so much editing and, like, marketing on, like, every social media platform you can think of. And a lot of it is like almost admin work. Like, I tell people it seems like a sexy job, but a lot of my time is just spent like at a computer, like most other people.
Definitely. So when you're paying attention to like the money, because when people don't realize the money, this people don't get. Our stuff is based off of sales,
Mm-hmm.
so the money fluctuates. You have girls, they come in the first year, they're killing it, but year 2, it dies down. You know, what's some of the things that you do to pick up your sales? You know,
Yeah. I would say the biggest things that I do is, like, I like to actually create a relationship with my fans. I know a lot of people like to just have like big numbers and then they don't necessarily talk to a lot of people. But like I mentioned, I do a lot of custom videos, video calls, like sexting and stuff like that. And because of that, I have a lot more consistency in my fan base and in my income than some people do that focus more on just like getting numbers in the door. Because like you said, I want, like, I mean, obviously in a perfect world, 100% people would renew, but I focus a lot more on like putting out good content and trying to like have that kind of a relationship to be able to have a high rebill rate every month.
Oh yeah, because the game don't stop.
Yeah.
The game don't stop by no means. You got to promote, you got to market, everything. So, with you, what some of the things that you've been thinking about to expand your brand, expand your repertoire in this business that you haven't done yet, that you're looking at?
Yeah, so I would say like like when it comes to like, do you mean things I'm going to do or just like in general?
Things you're going to do or in general. It's either or.
Yeah, so I would say one of the biggest things, obviously, actually doing porn. Like, I'm super excited to start doing like more scenes, especially more like DP scenes, anal scenes, gangbang scenes. Like, I enjoy that kind of stuff, so I'm super excited to just like expand my brand by doing more of the hardcore stuff that I enjoy doing. I'm also really excited to start using my mini vids. My TikTok has been something that I've really been utilizing, and I found is like an amazing way to find fans compared to like Twitter or Instagram, for example, just because people are seeing like a lot more of my personality. Those people like spend a lot more money than people that just find me on like Reddit.
Yeah, because the difference from when I came in the game versus now is that they really want more access to you people.
Yeah.
They want to see us in real time. They get that we fucking they suck, but they also want to see that we're human.
Yes.
You know, and that would actually helps make your fan base and build your fan base and helps you make money. And plus, also, it's no different than like I tell girls when you do podcasts or TikTok. You're introducing yourself to a grander audience with a platform that basically has billions coming on it, billions of people coming on it. Because I don't care what nobody say. You gain more motherfuckers by doing a TikTok video than you would a fucking OnlyFans.
100%, yeah.
You know, period. So, with you, I'm trying to think where I want to go with this. First of all, how big is your booty? Because you have a nice ass.
Yeah. So my ass is it's 49 inches. Yeah, and my ass is natural. A month into being in OnlyFans, I actually got my boobs done. So a lot of people are surprised, but my boobs are fake.
Yeah, damn, no, they look natural. I mean, seriously, they look natural as shit. You know what made you decide to do your boobs?
So I had always wanted to do my boobs, just because I have such big hips. Like I always just want like big tits to kind of even it out and give like that true. So yeah, so I got it. I mean, I got it done really quickly after it was a month into OnlyFans. I was like, shit, I'm making all this money now. Like, let me set up a consultation, see what just happens. And then 2 weeks later, I had my implants.
This is funny. This flex has been brought to you by Missy Wren.
And me and my 38 Gs.
They're nice too. So, because I know that a lot of dudes, when they see you in person, it blows them away. You know, I know when you, especially when we went on the Flourish, I know they were blown away by seeing you in person.
Yeah.
Definitely, because you just, like I said, you just have a mesmerizing look about you, even from like when you like one of the tweets with Gracie.
Mm.
When I looked at your picture, I said, "Oh my gosh, she is fucking gorgeous."
Thank you.
I saw what you did. I said, "With Boot," I said, "I think I would love to interview her." You know,
I was really excited when you reached out because I've been doing like a ton of research just on the industry because I am super like business minded. I mean, I came from like the car sales industry, so like I'm very like doing my research, learning all the stars I need to, all the studios I want to work with, and kind of making, you know, a little list and stuff. And I was listening, Flourish mentioned Gracie Squirts and was saying that she's kind of like, you know, the same kind of like POG category or whatever that I am. So I like followed her, and then I listened to the episode. She has a few episodes with you, and I like loved them. So then when you reached out, I was like, oh my God, great. I'm so excited.
Well, you're going to be on a few episodes yourself, Miss Lady, because I'm definitely going to bring you back.
Well, I'm excited.
So, because the biggest mistake girls make is that never let the industry have more content of you than you don't have of yourself.
That makes a lot of sense. That's
and that understand that for example, the conventions, the content houses and stuff like that. Have you thought about doing a content house?
So I'm actually going to, I haven't announced it because I haven't got like the merch and stuff yet, but I will be at Exotica. This is like my first ever convention. I'm super excited, the New Jersey. And I'll be with there with Well Boys.
Ooh.
Which I'm really, really, really excited.
Boys?
What was that?
With Boys? You said Well Boys?
Yeah, with Well Boys.
Oh, damn. She getting around, people. She went my interview her ass. She probably gonna tell me she did Freak Mob. But,
oh my gosh, they just followed me back.
See, I'm calling it, people. And see, I know the business. Because like I said, because I've been male talent and a producer for 15, 20 years, I know what the industry looks like. And I know fit what genres or what have you, you know, period. Which I see you have a bright future because of your energy. Plus, I looked at your BJ skills. Good night, girl. You get down. Yes, Lord.
I know. I'm so happy that more people get to see my my skills and my talents.
Yeah, she using the super head. She using the super head technique and everything. I'm saying, you want to come out of retirement to come film with your sexy ass shit.
That's the exact reaction I go for when I'm performing.
So now, I know the area you probably live in. There's not much porn around it. So with your traveling, how important is it let me say this right. How important is it for you to travel? Because a lot of times one of the things that hurt us is that we're in areas where porn is not frequent and there's not a lot of talent or female talent around or people we can collaborate with. Mm-hmm. So how much you invest in your traveling and how much you plan to travel?
Yeah, so that's like one thing. So I live in Austin, Texas right now. So thankfully Buda is pretty close, which is amazing, but I'm kind of expecting to be traveling probably 2 to 3 times a month for like a few days each. Just with everything that's been going on. Something is like I know that I'll have to travel. I know that like I'm definitely going to, I mean, I've like even going to Miami, for example, like I'm making sure to invest in getting the scenes and working with the people that I want to. Depending how obviously on how my career goes, I may be moving to somewhere that is closer that I can do more scenes because like honestly, it was like an instant love with the porn industry. Like
Yeah.
I like instantly I'm just like I love this so much.
Oh my God. Yeah, because to me it's kind of like that's why a lot of girls move to Vegas.
Hmm.
Because I had a homegirl that moved to Vegas. It's to advance your career because
Yeah.
you want to be able, especially in this day and age, you got compared to when I came in, you got to film more.
Yeah.
You keep that son of a bitch updated. So
Hmm.
it's kind of like you want to be in an area where they come to, or there's a lot, or there's a porn community around that way you can tap into that base and tap into the different male talents and stuff of that nature. So
Yeah.
the other part of it that you ladies, I tell them never be scared to travel. Don't expect the guys to travel to you all the goddamn time. Shit,
Yeah.
put up money for the hotel. Shit, because sometimes, speaking as a male talent, we sitting there coming to visit you for this content, right?
Yeah.
We ain't bringing shit but bubblegum and pussy. We bringing the camera. We pay for the hotel room and all that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? That it's nice to see females take the initiative.
Yeah.
They always want us to do the initiative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think that if you want your career to go how you want it to, then you definitely have to. You can't just take a passive role. And like especially being in like I've been in sales and stuff. Like I'm definitely more of like a if I want to do something, I'm gonna go for it. Like I'm gonna be direct. I'm gonna like message the people. I'm gonna make it happen. And that's like kind of the same thing as like I want to try to go to like Miami and LA at least once a month each and just kind of like batch film. And then when I'm home, I get to post, relax, do marketing, those kinds of things.
Now, here's the question, okay? Because you have shot mainly with black guys so far.
Mm.
Are you worried that you might get pigeonholed to where other male times or other ethnicities will not contact you?
So I haven't had that issue
Mm-hmm.
so far, but also I haven't really thought about it, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess I haven't really thought about it.
Because sometimes girls, when they do a lot of black dudes, they get automatically pigeonholed, and like you might have a white town or Asian town that may want to work with you, but they're scared because they're afraid that you only deal with black guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's good to mention to me because now I'll know to just kind of like make sure. Because obviously, I want to make sure that I have a diverse portfolio in general, just for viewers too.
Yeah, because I tell females it's okay to if you prefer black men, that's fine.
Yeah.
Open to work with other races because, for example, if you work with Vivid, you may not get to work with a black man.
Yeah.
Work for, let's say, Score Mag, you may not get to work with a black man, period.
Mm-hmm.
And that's money that you're leaving on the table,
Yeah.
period, and everything. And then, like I said, with you, because you have such a great upside, yeah, I'm suggesting to you, make sure that portfolio is very, very. I tell females, it's not about year one; it's about what you're doing in year 3.
Yeah. No, that makes a lot of sense. And that was a really like I've heard that tip kind of a lot about what you were saying, like have more content for yourself than people have of you. That's something that I've heard like a lot of people kind of be saying is just in general making sure to not just take paid scenes and stuff like that. Like, yeah, it's great for marketing, getting your name out there, legitimizing, your career and everything. But at the end of the day, you want to make sure that you have those assets that you can sell for like years to come.
Yeah, because even to the point that I tell females, no, dip into costumes, get costumes, do succubus, you know what I'm saying, different type scenes, such
Yeah.
scenes, and and do cosplay and all that, because all these markets are open. I mean, even to the point that shit, you got motherfuckers that's right now, like gaming companies hiring girls, OnlyFans girls to go on Twitch. It's kind of like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because people understand the money that the sex work trade brings in and the money the girls bring in.
Yeah.
And the attention that they bring. So, and they know it draws them.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's kind of like, shoot. Good. I enjoy talking to you.
No, this is so much fun. I'm super glad that you invited me on.
Oh, no, I am. It was a pleasure nonetheless. So with that being said, baby girl, will I be expecting you to come back, and can I call you a smoke buddy?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely to both.
No doubt. So people, you heard it. She'll be back here on the Smokers Lounge, as well as the Premium Smoke Room. Y'all know what it is, $4.99 a month. For you must subscribe to get access to 7 premium podcasts. You feel me? And it drop weekly or bi-weekly. So it's $4.99 a month. Oh, and by the way, it's video only exclusive on Spotify. And it's no telling what you might see the girls do. They might suck on a dildo. They might flash the camera, show a little tits. They might wear some lingerie. You don't know, but you won't know unless you subscribe. Period. But just to let you know, hit up Richard Man.
Oh, I know exactly who that is. Yes.
Hit him up. I know he would love to work with you. And also, since you're going to New Jersey, holler at my man Heck Tech. And
wait, what was the?
Heck Tech, HEK Tech, Heck Tech Desires, HEKTEK Desires. Hit him up. He does great work. He actually won an award at FetishCon. Congratulations to my brother, as well as Peter King Productions. Because he got a lot of connects up there in New York or what have you. But yeah, because I know Richard always have content parties, as well as along with my man Mr. Nuts. Period, down in Atlanta, and he be doing it too. So, gotta tell females also, it's not just the male talents that you work with; it's the producers that you work with too.
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. I learned that from your podcast. You mentioned that a handful of times. It makes so much sense.
Yeah, because they talk to each other. Because they'll see you on one site, they'll see you on one site. Trust me, your boy Floyd's probably got a call about you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or even Buddha. They just ain't said nothing. Period. We'll sit there and look at each other's website, and we might see a girl be like, okay, what's up with her? And hit them up. What's up with her, man? Is she good to work with? This. Period. So I am looking forward to talking to you more and bringing you back so you can talk to everybody about your journey. And
yes.
More, and everyone can see your journey. We can chop it up. And by the way, the Premium Smoke Room, so it's way more nastier. It's way more dirty and way more candy, so you really can get loose in there. So I'm pretty sure you're going to enjoy that.
Yes. Also, my camera will be on next time, so stay tuned, y'all.
Yeah. So with that being said, tell everybody where they can spend money on your sexy ass.
Yes. So the best places to find me is going to be on my Twitter, my OnlyFans. Both of them are at Misty Wren, MistyRenn. And for all of my other links, of course, I use allmylinks.com/Misty Wren, MistyRenn.
No doubt. So people, y'all know what it is. And you know how we end this all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience? You didn't learn anything. Smoke this over. Say goodbye to everybody, Missy.
Bye. It was such an amazing time. Thank you so much for having me.
And it's a pleasure to have you.